Hello guys, my name's Eli. Today we're going to be talking about friends. I think one of the things that I encounter a lot as a youth leader and a minister is we encounter a lot about friendship. It's hard to trust someone today. Everyone talks about it. You trust someone and guess what? They step on you. It's like giving your pearls to swines, and it's really difficult to have good friendships. So I'm going to take about a minute to give you 4 important points that will help you find a good friend, okay? Number 1, so you'll know, take your time to find that friend. Quality friends will help and encourage you. So if you're going to find a friend, make sure he has qualities to encourage you and to lift you up. If he doesn't have those qualities, step away. And how do you get to that point? You get to that point when you guys get to talk and hang out as a group. When you start hanging out as a group, you kind of figure out what type of person he is. And I'll give you an example. Iron sharpens iron. If he's not sharpening you, then he can just be selfish. So you have to be very, very careful. When we sharpen each other, we're lifting each other up. Okay, look at point number 2. Something that we have to look at really carefully. Discretion in the way we choose our friends is very important. Don't just jump into a friendship and say, oh, he's my best friend. No, best friend, that title is earned. It's not given, it's earned. The Bible says in Proverbs 12:26 that a righteous choose their friend very carefully. So don't just give your pearls to just anyone. No, you have to build that trust factor. Because there's a lot of people that say they're a certain type of person, but really what they're out there to get what they want, and they don't care about anyone else. So very important to have discretion as you pick out your friends. Number 1, quality of friends, they're very few. And one of the qualities you have to look for is that they're always lifting and helping you and encouraging you. Point number 3, I think is very important. A good friend is willing to experience loss. With you. Even the Bible says, John 15:13 says, greater love has no one, that he gives his own life to his own friend like Christ did for us. So you have to look for those friends that are willing at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning to be there for you. Those are friends. But don't be one-sided. Friendship goes both ways. If they're willing to do that to you, then you must be willing to do the same. Friendships have unconditional love. You give not asking anything in return. You're loving that friendship just as much as he loves you. It's an equal balance. Not overweight from one side, it's unbalanced, and the other way, he's not giving and you're giving. No. You have to balance that out. But I will give you one more point. I think that's very important. That if you had quality friends and good friends that were willing even to give their life to you, and you turned away from them, and you mistreated them, and you took advantage of them, I think it's very important to go back and restore that relationship. And the Bible talks about what in the book of John, the last chapter of John, we talk about Jesus and Peter. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. But Jesus didn't turn his back on him. He had to do what he had to do. He had to die on the cross for our sins. But after he died and resurrected and did everything he had to do, he went back in the last chapter of John to restore his friendship with Peter. Let me tell you something. One of the greatest things that you could ever do, even if somebody offends you, try to restore that. Do your best. But even if you're the one that caused that and you realize at the end that he was a good friend, go back and build that friendship. Let me tell you why. It's really hard to find good friends. So if you're the one that did the damage, go out there and fix it. Number 1, own up to it. Number 2, ask for forgiveness. Number 3, restore that relationship. Number 4, don't do it again. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys find good friends that will encourage you every single day. Talk to you guys later.